Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm doing another sit down with me, where I'm just gonna sit down and talk about a lot of personal stuff. Not necessarily. I wrote some points down on what I want to talk about, like acne struggle, self-love, turning 20, my mindset, social media, what I learned during quarantine, and mental health and stuff like that. I feel like I've been wanting to talk about a lot of things for a while, and you know what? We're just gonna get into it, right? We're just gonna get into it. I'm not answering questions or anything. I'm just gonna ramble about things, and I love to do that. I love to just talk, and that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk. Anyways, so let's start with acne struggles. I hate my skin sometimes, and I don't mean like skin color. I mean like my acne, because I have really bad days where my skin's just really bad and I don't really wear that much makeup. But I found out recently that it's the foundation that I've been wearing and stuff that are not necessarily good. So my opinion on that is try and find great products for your face. And I feel like the skincares that I've been using, apart from Bubbles, because Bubbles been amazing, but some of them haven't really been necessarily amazing, and others have. It's complicated, but when it comes to my skin and my skincare, that's why I'm so obsessed with it, because I want to look perfect, if you know what I mean. Not perfect, because I know we're not perfect, but when it comes to my skin and like having really bad oily skin or just so many spots, it's just not me. I don't feel like myself. I hate it. And I've been struggling with that for a while now. I'm actually planning on going to an I don't even know what it's called. Ecologist? I have no idea what it's called, and I feel like I just said the wrong name. But anyways, you get what I mean. I'm gonna go to those skin doctors, whatever it is, and see if I have to go on a pill or anything like that, just because of my skin and like hormones and blah 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 blah. But we'll see about that, and we'll see what life will bring me. Self love is the next one that I wrote, and I have struggled with loving myself for the longest time. It's been an issue. It's been a really big journey and an issue, but I feel like this year I really learned how to accept myself a little bit more. I used to be so tough on myself, and I have been, I still kind of am a little bit. It's something that I'm still like working on, but I used to be so horrible to myself. If you would hear like the thoughts that I would think and say to myself, you would. I don't even know. I don't know what you would think, but I have always been so tough and so hard on myself for so many reasons, and I don't know. I'm starting to finally let a little bit of my guard down and like having fun, not putting too much pressure on myself. Because I feel like the person that puts the pressure on myself the most, I mean, it can be family, but I put a lot of pressure on myself as well, and that's an issue. And I'm starting to get better at that. But you know, it is what it is. Next thing I put down was turning 20. As you guys know, or at least for those who don't know, I will be turning 20 in June, in like 2 months from now. And it's scary. Like, it's really scary, not gonna lie. Um, I don't know. To be honest, as someone who didn't want to be alive for a long time and struggled with our mental health a lot, I never thought I would even be here right now. Not gonna lie, I didn't think I would be here. I didn't think that I'd even. I didn't know what life would be in like 10 years, 5 years, you know? I didn't see myself turning 20, and now that I'm actually getting here, I'm now here, I'm now about to enter my 20s. It just feels so weird. I don't know what life was gonna take me. I keep hearing a lot of stuff about 20s, about being on your own and being happy and like not worrying about anything and stuff like that. And I don't know, like I'll guess I'm excited to see what my 20s is gonna offer me and all the stuff that I'm gonna learn and mistakes and life learn lessons and relationships and all that. I'm ready to rumble. No, I'm ready to see what life has in store for me. I'm ready for that, I guess. Now that I'm processing it, but at the same time, I'm still processing it. So yeah, I mean, here's to 20s. I'm pushing 20, got no time for others. I'm pushing 20, got no 20s. Social media is fake, is what I wrote down, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk for the longest time. I feel like since last year being home and quarantine, I've really spent more time on social media than I ever have before. Cause like before COVID and stuff, we were always out and not always on our phone, but at the same time we were. I don't know if you know what I mean. But now we're more on our phone than when we used to, and I'm starting to hate social media to a certain extent. Like there are times where I actually take a break, even if it's 1 day, 2 days, or a month. I take a break from social media because I feel like it's just so toxic, and there's a lot of fakeness, and there's a lot of people that just there's just so much negativity, and I cannot with negativity. I hate it at all. I used to love social media so much, and I feel like this year I've really hated it. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to say apart from it's fake. There's a lot of negativity, and you guys need to stop being so toxic. It's the problem. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It's just that when it comes to social media now, I just feel like there's just so much toxicness. I feel like my favorite app at the moment has to be TikTok because TikTok's just fun right now. It's just like you get to do whatever and you're just having fun. I've seen a lot of toxic and really negative comments on some people's videos, but they're just 5 year olds, so whatever. But apart from that, it's been really fun on TikTok. But everything else, like if we were talk about like Facebook, Twitter, I deleted my Twitter. Okay, so my camera kind of dies for a second. I had to leave it charged. But I was talking about how I deleted Twitter. I deleted Twitter just because, first of all, I don't really use it, and second of all, when I would go to it, it was always just to see the news, stuff going around the world, and just like celebrity drama, and I wasn't here for it anymore, so I just deleted it. And now it was a waste of space in my phone. Not gonna lie. Nothing against Twitter, just really for me, no. So I took it off. Maybe one day I'll put it back on. I don't know. But right now, not using Twitter. My account's still up, but I'm not really using it. Um, I'm really using Snapchat, uh, Snapchat, Instagram, and like TikTok. That is like public. But yeah, also Snapchat is really just another app that I really don't like. I love it to take pictures, like the filters, and I post on my private story most of the time than public because too many judgmental people there. So I just post on my private with just closer friends and stuff most of the time. But Snapchat is another app that's really just pointless in my opinion. But I still use it, so it's whatever. Moving on, what I learned during quarantine. I've been quarantining now like the second round since January, and only last week because everything's now opening up here. I don't know when this video is gonna come out. By the way, it's the 20th of April as I'm filming this, but I was out for the first time last week because like my cousin was here, and for the first time and I was in the city, and I just really missed it, to be honest. Even like one thing that I learned for sure with this whole COVID thing and quarantining and all that is really just learn to value all the like smaller things, small little memories that you don't really think about. And I feel like it really opened up my eyes and a lot of our eyes just to like appreciate people and appreciate moments and stuff like that. Even the smallest thing possible, like going to a cafe or something, like I don't know, but like I appreciate all these things, and I feel like I never really gave it too much of a thought like back then. But now with all the COVID stuff, I really, I don't take it to granted anymore, and I really genuinely, try to appreciate all those small moments in the moment and stuff, and I love that, and the people around me. So yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen my friends, which sucks because right now I'm waiting for my internship to start, which I don't know what's going on right now, but I could tell you that some of my friends are right now doing their internship, and I'm still waiting to get on mine, so I don't even know what's going on. But yeah, the thing is pressure in life. I've talked about this with friends, but not really ever on social media or like on my channel, and I want to talk about it. But one thing that has bugged me, especially turning 20 and about to turn 20, is like the pressure of like having everything together, having your car, having a house, having like, because I see a lot of people around my age, and even some people that are like a year younger than me already. I see on social media that they already have a house, they already have their kids, they already have like a good job or like a car, and I'm still here, I have stuff that they probably look and be like, oh wow, she's like doing great. So I don't really want to be comparing myself to anyone, but I can't lie, I do compare when it comes to that. Not really about looks. I used to compare when it came to looks, but now it's really has nothing to do with looks. I mostly compare like lifestyles because I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna be 20. I don't drive yet. I still live with my parents and stuff like that. And I mean, when it comes to driving, let me also mention this. I never really cared too much about driving. And it's not just that I didn't care, I also, I wasn't emotionally and mentally and even physically ready to drive. And just like lately, actually, since I turned 18, everyone's been putting so much pressure on me to drive. And I really just told everyone that, look, I'm going to drive when I feel comfortable and ready. And it's just, I'm not ready yet, so I want to do it when I'm ready. And like now, I'm kind of like starting to like give it like starting to think maybe I should, but I want to do it when I feel ready and when I feel comfortable, and not with all the pressure. And I feel like a lot since the age of 18, everyone has put so much pressure on me to take it because now you're 18, you have to take it. But that's the thing, you don't have to take it. You should take stuff and like move out or start driving and stuff like that when you're financially ready and when you're emotionally ready to do that. That's a big step in my opinion, and something that I gave it a thought now and I want to do it, but I want to do it on my own condition and time and not with the whole pressure. Because I know that if I go and do the test and I have all this pressure of if I don't pass now, everyone's gonna hate me. I always think like that, and so my thought has always been like that, and why I never really wanted to drive. It's not because I didn't want to, it's more because I'm scared. And I'm still thinking of it, I'm still emotionally prepping myself for it. Who knows, I might be driving soon or I might not, but like I don't want to promise anything because I don't want to put the pressure on myself to feel like, oh, I have to drive because I'm gonna be 20, I have to have my driver's license. Like, no, I want to be emotionally and like physically ready to drive, to get a car and drive. Because I always feel, and this is me, but I literally have the fear of running someone over or crashing my car and stuff. Like when I think of driving, I think of that. I think of um getting into a really badly bad car crash. That's just the way I feel, and that's why I never really was ready to get a car and drive. And now I'm really trying to emotionally prep myself to not think like that. And I feel like it's important that people don't pressure others to do stuff that they're not ready for, and that doesn't just go for like sexual stuff and consent, that also goes for anything in life. Please do not pressure anyone to buy a house or to start driving because they have to and they have the age to drive and this and that. Like if they're not ready, they're not ready, and they will do it when they're ready. Like we only live once, and that's the way I look at things. Like we live once, we should just do it. But on some things, but there are other things that I feel like you have to get ready for, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I make sense right now, but that's just how I feel. Another thing that I want to talk about, this is the last thing I want to talk about, is my mental health. I promised myself that on my YouTube channel I would be more open about things because my YouTube channel is the place that made me so comfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing that I considered, like one thing that I like to say to myself about my YouTube channel is that this is like a safe place for me to open up. That's why I open up literally easier on my YouTube channel than I do with other people. I don't know, it's just I don't really know how to explain it. It's really just my safe space. And to some of you that's gonna watch this video, and you're probably wondering why it was so easy to open up on YouTube, but when you ask separately like why, I don't know, to be honest. All I can say is that YouTube is such a safe place to me. My YouTube channel, that I feel way more comfortable talking about anything on my YouTube channel than like in person with anyone, if that even makes sense. I don't know, it's just become such a me kind of like safety space. And I've talked about in the past about my mental health and how horrible it was, like back in September with the whole COVID thing and other stuff going on in my life. And now I can finally say, like, I feel a little bit better. I won't say I'm 100%. I have my ups and downs, and I have a lot of times that have been a little bit of a struggle, and I'm still struggling with a lot of things for sure. But I feel like I'm a little bit better compared to September. Like April 2021 compared to September 2020, where I feel like where I really lost myself. I feel like now I feel a little bit more better. I'm not doing any like going to any like a therapist right now. I have a consultant, but I'm not seeing any therapist right now just because of COVID and we haven't had time and stuff like that. And it's kind of annoying everything being shut down and this and that. I've been taking a lot of sources online just to help me stay on my balance and everything. One method that I found that really helped me, one thing that I really realized about my mental health is that I tend to feel low and feel depressed and feel, just a lot of things, mainly at night. And I struggle most of the time sleeping. And so, one thing that I found that was helpful for me was kind of setting my room in a nice, positive mood. I also bought this anxiety and stress relief candle, really great. To me, it works. And I light that up. I put my LED lights, I put my headphones with meditation sound in the back and stuff in the back, or listen to like nice calming music, and I just sit there for like an hour and just like get in that little spiritual zone of mine, a safe zone of mine. And um and so after I do that for an hour is when I turn everything off and go to sleep, because my mind at night just becomes really crazy and just hectic. If I don't even know how to explain. I just get like I become really like a big overthinker, and it's a problem, and just to turn it off it's not really easily. And so I found this method that really helped me, and it's just a simple method. It just gets me in the more safer and calm zone, if you know what I mean. Does it work 100% all the time for me? I have days where, not really, but most of the time, 99% of the time, yes, it has worked for me. And if you want to give it a try, like, use this method. I don't know what else to say, but it's something that I've used to help me. And because during the day, I feel, how do I say it? I feel a little bit, my mind is distracted. My mind during the day is super distracted, with other things going on during the day. And so when it gets to the end of the day at night is when everything starts kicking in, all those horrible thoughts, all those like depression stuff. And so it's a struggle, and so I found this method that really kind of helps me. And yeah, that's all I have to say. It's a little bit better. Still struggling with a few things. I won't say I'm 100% happy, but it's a whole process that we go to, and it takes a while to become fully better and in ourselves. And yeah, that's the only thing I want to talk about today in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let's talk in the comments. Love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I do a lot of these videos, and I do a lot of vlogs and stuff like that. And yeah, I would love you to subscribe if you want to. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to me. This means a lot. And yeah, bye.